when you're stringing up a banjo that's had a broke neck and you glued it back together, there's always a possibility of it going snap and breaking off. So kind of one of them things, like I keep one eye closed so I don't get hit in the head if it does that. As a general rule, banjo never sounds good when you first string it, because the strings are still stretching, and usually for 2 or 3 days. It takes 2 or 3 days before they start sounding any good. Pretty good sounding little banjo. You know, I've got one like this over here. It's a Bakelite pot. It's got a skin head on it, and it's not as crisp as this one with the frosted plastic head. Of course, I knew that would be true. I like this sound a lot. Now, next thing I'm going to do is what I always do with my strings. A lot of people do different things with their strings. I always just trim mine off. I don't like the strings. I've seen people roll them up in loops and have them sticking up, you know, this way and that, and I just cut them off. Just generally point them up in the air and trim them right off. So, because once they're on there, they're on there. I don't plan to take it apart again. So, with that said, see you later, alligator. That's a wild crocodile. And sometimes what I'll do is turn the ends just so they're not sticking straight out like a weapon. I'll just grab the ends of them and kink them around and down, kind of like this here. Do the same thing on all 4 of them. And on my 5th string I do something different. I usually feed it back into itself, because you're more likely to stick the string in your hand working around that 5th string than any other, because it's right down here where your hand is going to be moving around. So what I tend to do on the 5th string is to literally, wherever it comes out of the hole at, stick it back into the hole and cut it off after I loop it a time or 2. This is me feeding it back through again. I might not can get to the hole from here. What I might do instead is just stick it up in the air and trim it off like that. That'd probably work too. As long as I can manage to not poke myself in the finger with it, I'll be alright. It's got some roughage on the back of this neck where it's been splintered and glued together. I think I might take some fine sandpaper and just work on that a little bit. I'll throw these strings away so nobody don't get poked with them. I got a metal bucket outside I keep metal in, and it goes off to the junk pile every so often. Once in a while, like when you're cleaning the carburetor or something too, one of these can come in handy when you need to poke out a passageway. So I try to keep them where I can find them in case of that too.